Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I was going to do this video tomorrow, but I felt like it was best suited that I do it today because of what's been happening. First and foremost, Nick Foles is your starting quarterback, 100% confirmed by Doug Peterson. I understand why he was upset at Ian Rappaport for reporting this when he hadn't said anything. And he wanted to be the guy to say that he was, not just Nick Foles, whoever was starting week 1. He wanted to be the guy to talk about his own team. And I get that. He's had a lot of issues with the media this past offseason. And I can tell you this is a different Doug Peterson. And that's why I'm really excited for this. You would think that he is going to keep that happy look, he's going to stay positive and everything, looking a lot happier. I mean, come on, you just won the Super Bowl. But if you guys have noticed in his press conferences, when he talks and everything, I don't know if I just forget how he went about press conferences last year or in 2016, but this offseason, he's gotten a lot more serious. If it's just me, let me know. I don't know. But, he looks a lot more serious, and he looks a lot more upset. And, of course, this past couple of weeks, I mean, you can't really blame him with what's been happening. And this whole entire offseason, people asking him just about Carson Wentz, and he's gone out and said, why don't you ask me about Sproles, about Peters, about the other guys that are injured, because there was not just Carson Wentz that was hurt this offseason. I mean, come on. But going into Thursday night, which is 2 days away, guys, I'm super excited because this is going to be really different. Not only is Nick Foles your starting quarterback, but your number 1 wide receiver, it's either Mike Wallace or Nelson Aguilar. Let that sink in. And I know to some people that's going to be like, okay, nope, we're losing, we're done, we don't have our number 1, we're done. No. This, in my opinion, is good for this game. Because Alshon Jeffrey against the Falcons didn't do a lot. Now, I'm not going to diss on Alshon because, you saw what he did against Minnesota and then New England in the Super Bowl. But against Atlanta, we only scored 1 touchdown, and that was on the ground, number 1. And number 2, our defense held this offense to 10 points. Those 10 points in total coming off of turnovers. So, looking back at it in January, you would look at this team now, and you would say we're going to lose because we don't have people like Nelson Aguilar. We don't have Carson Wentz. We don't have Brandon Graham, whatever. But that whole defense, minus Tim Jernigan, is almost intact. You didn't lose much. You gained things, as a matter of fact. You got Nagata. You filled the holes that were left because we lost people like Vinny Curry and Bo Allen. So I wasn't worried about the defense, and I don't think anyone really should be because this defense looks as strong as it's been ever since Doug Peterson came in. Because this defense, 1, hasn't changed much since 2016, and 2, has been one of the best since 2016. As far as I can remember. Now, it's just the offense is the real main question. And I'm making a prediction, of course. This is what this video is about. I think the Eagles are going to stun people. Because people, let's be real, guys. We're favorites as far as what Vegas is saying to win this game. But to the eyes of the media outlets, to other teams outside of the Eagles and the Falcons, who do you think is more favorite to win? Julio Jones and Matt Ryan? Or Nick Foles and Mike Wallace, or Nick Foles and Aguilar? It's going to be Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. I've been telling this to myself for the last couple of weeks, that sure, we're favorites on the apps and from Vegas and whatever, but to everybody else, people are expecting an angrier Falcons team to come back to Philly and win this game because they have more, passion. They have more anger. I don't know. People are going to find some stupid reason why the Falcons are better suited to win this game, why the Eagles aren't suited to win this game, and it's going to go throughout the rest of the season. We're already getting dissed on as a whole team in general, okay? Bleacher Report has the freaking Vikings at number 1 and then us at number 5 on your power rankings. Does that make any logical sense? Not at all. Now, who's going to win this game? It's going to be the Eagles. Now, I'm not trying to be biased because Eagle fan, but come on. Our defense is better suited to stop the Falcons' offense and their defense is to stop our offense. And Jay Ajayi will play. Darren Sproles is making his very long-awaited return to football, and I'm excited to see him making punt returns. Let's hope he returns one for a touchdown, because it's been a long time since I've seen one of those. Darren Sproles is coming back. Jay Ajayi will be playing. We don't know who our number 1 is. Technically, we really don't. We'll find out on Thursday. You can expect it to be Mike Wallace or Nelson Aguilar, one of the two. But you can expect a big game from Zach Ertz and maybe Dallas Goedert. Now, Richard Rodgers is injured. He's on IR until Week 8 at the very minimum because of a knee injury he suffered against the Patriots back in Week 2 of the preseason. So we brought in, what's his name, Wheaton? He's another wide receiver off the practice squad that we just signed back. So we got 4 very young guys, rather, Aguilar to Wheaton, and then your veteran and Mike Wallace, while Alshon Jeffrey is trying to get back and ready to play. And then, of course, you don't have Richard Rodgers, so you're going to rely on your rookie and your all-pro tight end, which, hey, I'm fine with it. Last year, we mainly relied on Brent Selleck and Zach Ertz, so I'm fine with it. Your offensive line, with returning Jason Peters, is going to be one of the best, maybe the best offensive line in the game. I don't see Dallas as being the best because Travis Kelce has an injury or a disease, and I feel bad about that. I'm not going to say anything bad towards him. But in general, guys, I think the Eagles have what it takes to win this game. Nick Foles at quarterback or Carson Wentz at quarterback. And I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just stating facts. Carson Wentz / Nick Foles versus the Falcons in the last 2 years since 2016. They're 2-0. They beat them in 2016 when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, and we beat them last year in the playoffs to get to the Super Bowl. So I'm not too worried. You guys shouldn't be too worried either. Tell me what you guys think about this game in the comments down below. Eagles win this game by a score of like 27-17. How's that sound? I'll see you guys tomorrow, perhaps, if not on Thursday night. See you guys later.